Hello everyone, this is Praveen Kumar from CIC, roll number 701. Today my topic is diffraction. First of all, what is diffraction? The phenomena of bending of light waves incident on the edge of the opaque obstacles and spread with the geometrical shadow is called diffraction. In diffraction we use different source. They are point source, linear source, infinite distance source. And we can observe diffraction in all waves. The diffraction is first observed by Grimaldi. Now you can see on simple experiment. Here S is the source of light and AB is the obstacle and the XY is the screen where we capture the image, and IO is the original image, ID is the diffractor image. The light come from the source is incident on the edge of the obstacle to get diffracted. Now the concept of wavefront. Huygens proposed the concept of wavefront. The loss of all same phase particles is called wavefront. Wavefront of three types basing on the shape: spherical wavefront, cylindrical wavefront, plane or linear wavefront. Wavefront is of two types based on the location between two screens. One is primary wavefront, another is secondary wavefront. In the picture you see the distance behind the obstacle is secondary wavefront, before the obstacle is primary wavefront. Now difference between interference and diffraction. Interference is observed in all the waves, as diffraction also observed in all the waves. Interference is proposed by Thomas Young, but diffraction is proposed by Grimaldi. Interference means magnification of amplitude intensity with superimposition of waves, but diffraction is phenomena of bending waves and spread the geometrical shadow. And interference is observed in our daily life in soap bubbles or airdrop in a water, but diffraction is observed in DVDs, CDs, shadow microscope and telescope, photography, etc. Here in the interference, intensity, amplitude are equally distributed, but in diffraction, amplitude or intensity doesn't distributed equally. And now interference have a separate pattern, that is one bright image and one dark image, but in diffraction the pattern is maxima and minima. One will be first maxima, another will be first minima. Now Fraunhofer single slit diffraction experiment. In this experiment you can observe this picture. Here in the picture the S is the source where the light come from, which is at present at infinite distance. The light rays comes from the infinite distance and incident on the L1, that is convex lens. The convex lens is light rays to travel in a parallel path, and they get incident on the obstacle and they get deviated. Like this the picture will form. Now primary wavefront. Huygens wave theory explains about the primary wavefront. Primary wavefront is the wavefront from infinite distance light source to single slit used in the experiment. Secondary wavefront is from the slit to the screen. Diffractions is formed when the secondary wavefront in the experiment, let theta be the diffraction angle of the secondary wavefront from the triangle ABC. Sin theta equal to BC by A. From this we can get path difference. Path difference equal to A into sin theta. This equation represents the path difference of the diffracted light in the single slit experiment. Let's see the maxima and minima conditions in this case. When the path difference is equal to n lambda, then the maximum become A sin theta equal to n lambda. If the path difference equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, then minima becomes A sin theta equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2. Let determine the distance between the original and diffracted images. From the maximum minima condition we get A theta equal to n lambda, where sin theta is smaller. Then here we can get x equal to f into lambda by A. Let's get into the concept of grating. Diffraction grating is invented by Fraunhofer. It is of two types: transmission grating and reflection grating. Grating consists of many number of spectral slits. Path reference of the light in Fraunhofer diffraction grating experiment is represented by the a plus d into sin theta plus n lambda, where a plus d is combined with of multiple slits, that is 1 by n. Then we get n lambda equal to sin theta by n. The application of gratings: determination of light wavelength. By this we can find the wavelength of light, that is lambda equal to sin theta by n into n. We can determine the diffraction angle theta by sin theta equal to n into n lambda. Then we can write theta equal to sin inverse of n into n lambda. Determination of order of spectrum, that is n equal to sin theta by n lambda. Now resolving power of grating depends on order of grating and total number of spectral lengths. Resolving power is directly proportional to order of grating. Then it is also directly proportional to number of spectral lines. Then our resolving power equal to our product of order of grating and total number of lines. Resolving power of telescope, that is we can define it with 1 by delta theta equal to d by 1.22 into theta. We can define resolving power of a microscope with the equation 1 by delta d equal to 2n sin theta by theta. Thank you.